Hello everybody! Right, it's been a few months since we've done a walk around video and now we're out of lockdown and we've got guests in the B&B and things are fairly back to normal as they can be for now. So I'll just give you a walk around the garden just to show you how everything has grown and how everything has changed over the last few months since I did the last video. I think it's about 2 months ago. And you'd be really shocked how things have changed. But what I'll do, I'll just turn the camera around. So say bye bye for me, and I'll just talk to you. Here we go. Right, there we go. Managed to do it in the end. So that's what the driveway is looking like now. I only cut it a couple of days ago, and it's growing like wildfire. The campsite down the other end there is full of people at the moment on holiday. An absolute mad rush to Wales. Not surprised really, it's rather beautiful. So these beds have filled out completely, so it's just gone absolutely mad everywhere. And the house is it's all looking very green there. The house is there. Sue's reclining, I think, upstairs. You there, Sue? Oh, there she is. Give us a wave, Sue. There we go. So, I might have put some more plaques on the front of there actually since I did my last video. There we go. So, despite all the storms we've had, the stream's a bit faster than it was in the last bit of heat wave, but it's still pretty slow really. We've had some horrendous downpours. As you all know, and there's flooding everywhere, but we've managed to get off quite lightly really. So I'll just take you around the back of the shed first. The stream's down there. You can see Sue parked the van in the flowers. Look at it. How's that for parking? Here we go. So go around here. Oh, there's Bob. Hello, Bob. Just bobbed off on the wall. Look at all the pears on the pear tree. Have you ever seen so many pears? I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with them. Anybody got any ideas? But I reckon there's a few weeks and they'll all be ready. I was expecting them all to drop off, but they don't seem to have done. And I think the tree's about to snap under the weight. It's a beautiful pear tree. Let's look at this for a... How's that for a thistle? There's a bee on it as well. Look at that, hello bee. Yeah. So, there we go. We've got all these. So, in the greenhouse, I just want to do it because it was a bit overheating a bit. So tomatoes, I've been pulling tomatoes off them. There's quite a lot of them already. So they've done alright. Really. Tomato soup for the next few weeks. There we go. And back again. So the building work we were doing, rebuilding the shed, now I've finished. And that's the new shed. I'll take you around the other side and show you. But so we've redone that, and we've jigged all where the caravan sits now and resorted out the shed there on the end, and it's pretty good actually. We can have people staying in this caravan now as well when they come to visit. There's a climber going up the wall like a hand there, which is a Virginia creeper. It's looking quite cool actually. We're hoping that's going to cover the house eventually. And this clematis, it seems to have flowered all year, which is, you know, quite unusual really, but it just seems to be putting on new growth and flowering. So little bed there. That's the rose that was a stick, and we had a pink rose off it, and look at it now, it's going up. So hopefully that will climb all over the front eventually. So watch this space. I'll take you around and show you in the new shed we've built. Some of you might have seen photographs of the new lamp that's out that I put on there that I dug out of a skip years ago. There's the new shed there. Set you in it. We've got a stable door as well on it. You see, that's my new shed and workshop now, which was an old run-down tin building, and I've sort of rebuilt it all. It's looking quite cool now. So there's actually a sign that says motorbike grotto in there. My girls bought me. There's another view of the house there. So all these are starting. Flowers are absolutely incredible at the moment. Even though we've had quite a bit of rain to batter them down, they seem to be quite resilient. Here's some of the stuff that I put in here. There's more tomatoes growing here, so those are ripening off. A load there. Strawberries seem to be just squirrel food. Every time I get a strawberry on it, squirrels eat it. There we go. And those are around there, so we seem to be spending rather a lot of time sat in the garden. Here's some of the sweet peas. I keep picking these sweet peas off every day, and I've just got so many. Look at them all. Sweet peas everywhere and runner beans everywhere. That sounds like there's a jet flying around. It's not thunder. I'll expect that later. Every time I'm getting near to dusk at the moment, and a thunderstorm seems to kick off. Like being in the Mediterranean at the moment, it's absolutely roasting. There's the garden up here. You can see we've got so much colour. Butterflies, and there's lots of dragonflies. I hope we spot a dragonfly on our travels, but who knows. There we go. So view back the other way. There's the new shed. I'll take you up in the air so you can see a bit better. There you go. I go up the steps here. Japanese anemones out there. Lots of these. I think it's called Rudbeckia. There you go. And there's the one apple that's on the Bardsey Island apple tree. We keep saying, should we pick it and eat it? Should we pick it and eat it? We haven't done yet. As you can see, we're looking very, very overgrown. A flock of seagulls in the distance, I can hear. We had a bird fly over here a minute ago, and I was trying to catch it on camera. So there's ospreys nesting just about a mile away from here on the estuary, and we think one of the ospreys was flying over the house. But by the time I'd gone and got my camera out and found my binoculars, it had flown off again. But we're almost 100% sure it's the osprey. But until I get the actual documented proof, I can't be sure. And of course, they're due to fly back to Africa very, very shortly, if not now. You know, so surprising it's still hanging around. Look at those Japanese anemones, aren't those stunning? So, but one of the features of the garden is all these yellow Rudbeckia and these big things here, but I can't remember what they're called. There we go. So there you go. Still got roses on this one here. We're going up here. So here's another bit of the garden now with this table and chairs. And here's my job in a moment when the sun's disappearing off because it was melting before. All these are just ready now, these damsons, so I've got a bit of jam making to do in the next few days. There's the tree with not very many on, and it's just starting to drop off now, so I better get my finger out and pick them. Otherwise they'll all end up on the floor for the birds to eat. I'll take you up here, round to the pond. That's another option though. Instead of picking the damsons, I could always sit in the hammock. There's a few water lilies coming out here as well. There you go. So, and then up to the top. And I keep looking at this area here, and this is where I'm going to rebuild all these steps over the winter. So it really needs doing. There's the wild cliff area there. And I'll take you up here because I have done on the other videos. It's nice and cool here in the shade as well, this bit of the garden. Really good. I'll take you up here though, into the sunshine. Oh, it's gone very, very hazy. I wouldn't really be surprised if we get more storms this evening. But there's a view over to the estuary, and it's looking very beautiful. It's looking like a painting really. And you can see all the tents down there on the campsite. There's quite a few. They don't really bother us. We don't hear them or anything. The time we see them is when we're going in and out. There we go. So that's the garden, how it is at the moment. And soon we'll be getting the autumn flourish, and I might take another video, but this is how it ends up. So I'll do a sweep of it at the moment. Yeah, that's looking down on the house and the garden from up here. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.